Now we will discuss a problem related to isomorphous system. Isomorphous system is a system where the two metals are completely soluble in liquid state as well as in solid state. So one of the example for the isomorphous system is copper and nickel system. So in the exam we can have a problem related to isomorphous system in the following way. So first I would like to read out the question. From the data given below, the copper nickel system, for the copper nickel system, plot the equilibrium diagram to scale and label the diagram. So this is the question. So the data is given as the weight percentage of nickel. The weight percentage of nickel is given as 0, 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. It is in terms of percentage of weight. The liquidus temperature is given as in terms of degree centigrade. At 0 it is 1084. At 20 it is 1200 liquidus temperature. At 40 it is 1275 degrees centigrade. At 60 1345. At 80 1440. At 100 1455 degrees centigrade. Similarly, the solidus temperatures for 0 composition it is 18 1084, for 20 1165, for 40 1235, for 60 1310, for 80 1380, for 100 1455. Now from the given data, what we have to answer? We have to answer the following. First one is, what is the composition of first solid crystallizing out from the liquid? What is the first solid crystallizing out from liquid? Second question is, what is the composition? The composition of last solid formed at the end of solidification. Okay. Then third one, what is the amount of solid and liquid at 1360 degrees centigrade? So this is the problem. So we need to draw the diagram to the scale and label it. Okay. So we will construct the phase diagram from the given data. Now from the given data, what we can do is, first we will try to plot the phase diagram. So we know to construct the phase diagram, binary phase diagram, especially when we talk about, we will take copper as metal A and nickel as metal B. On the x-axis we have weight percentage of nickel from 0 to 100. On the y-axis we have temperature in terms of degree centigrade. So according to the table, let us first we will write the points on the x-axis and y-axis. So we will divide it in terms of 10 each, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90 and finally 100. Then on the y-axis, let us take 1000, 1050, 1100, 1150, 1200, 1250, 1300, 1350, 1400, 1450, 1500, 1550 or above. So this is our the x-axis and y-axis where we need to have the different scales. Then from the table we can see that at weight percentage 0% of nickel, the liquidus temperature and solidus temperature are around 1084. So 1084, I can mention it here. So this is the first point. I can write it as the 1084. Then at 20 degrees, at 20 percentage weight percentage nickel, at 20% weight nickel, the liquidus temperature is 1200. So we can write it in terms of and also I'm indicating with a green color that line, so that it is easy for us to construct the phase diagram when we actually use the graph paper. Okay, so on 20 degrees, on 20% 20 weight percentage nickel, we will take the liquidus temperature as 1200, and the solidus temperature is 1165. So we can say this is 1150. We can write it exactly at this point approximately. So this is for 20 weight percentage nickel. Then another composition for 40%. For 40%, I can again draw a line. So this line will at this point, at this point. Now for the 40% nickel, the liquidus temperature is 1275. So this is 1250. I can write it as 1275, and liquidus temperature, and solidus temperature is 1235. So just below the 50%, 1250. So we can now indicate this point as the 40% nickel. Similarly, for 60% nickel, the temperatures are given as liquidus as 1345. So if I can take this point as 1350, so 1340, just below 1345, our liquidus temperature, and the solidus is at 1310. So just at below, just above the 1300 degrees centigrade, I can mark exactly on 60% weight percent nickel as this one, as the solidus temperature. Then coming to the 80% weight of nickel, the temperatures are mentioned for the liquidus temperature as 1440. So just below this is 1450, 1440. You can take it as 1440. And for the solidus it is 1380. So just below 1400, I can draw another line intersecting this 80%. So we can write this one as, can indicate this one as the points of intersection for the liquidus and solidus. Then finally for the 100%, it is going to be the pure nickel. So at 0% it is going to be the pure copper, so which is 100% copper. Here the nickel is 0%. At 100% nickel, the nickel is in pure form and the copper is 0%. So we can say the last temperature represents the melting point of nickel 1455. So 1455, this is 1450. So exactly we can draw this is at 1450. Now if we can draw the curves, so all these curves you can say this is L1, L2, L3, L4. I'm excluding the melting points. So all the liquidus temperatures I'm denoting it as L1, L2 and L3, L4. And solidus temperatures as S1, S2, S3 and S4. Now I will join from the melting point of copper all the liquidus temperatures like L1, L2, L3, L4, finally meeting the melting point of nickel. Similarly, we will join the solidus temperature points S1, S2, S3 and S4. So this is the construction of phase diagram for copper and nickel. And to answer the following, that is the first one, draw the answer the following for 70% nickel. So at 70% nickel, now let us take the 70% nickel. The composition given as 70% nickel. Okay, so we can indicate it as the dashed line, or else I'm indicating it with another color. So you can indicate with the dashed line the given composition where we have to find out those answers. I'm indicating with the dashed lines. Okay, so this is the 70% nickel. So at the 70% nickel, what we have to find out? What is the composition of first solid crystallizing out from the liquid? So for that, so this point where it meets this liquidus line, I am calling it as L1. That is, till this point, the complete it is in the liquid state. Between the liquidus line and solidus line, this will be in liquid plus solid state, and below the solidus line it will be in completely in solid state. Now what is the composition of first solid crystallizing out of the liquid? So if I can draw the line, from L, wherever it is intersecting the solid, okay, wherever it is intersecting the solid, we are going to call it as the first solid crystallizing out of the liquid. So when you draw that one below onto this, if you draw the horizontal line intersecting the solidus line, if you draw the perpendicular line, a vertical line meeting the x-axis at that particular composition, we call it as the 80% nickel. So it is generally given as the 80% nickel. So we can write the answer as the during solidification, which starts at point L and finishes at point S, the first solid which separates from the liquid as the composition given by solidus line, 80% nickel. And so this is the at which composition. The answer is what is the composition? First solid. The first solid. The first solid which is freezing out from the liquid is at 80% nickel. Similarly, the second question is what is the composition of last solid formed at the end of the solidification? So solidification will end at this point. So I can say the solid as the solidification during this phase, the liquid to solid is there. When you intersect at point S, it is the last point where the complete liquid has turned into solid. Now, if you draw the vertical line meeting the liquidus line, meeting the liquidus line, so wherever that meets this point on the liquidus line, and if you draw the perpendicular onto the x-axis, it will be around somewhere around 58% nickel. The second answer is the last solid formed at the end of the solidification is at 58% nickel. 58% nickel. Then the third question is at some given temperature. Now let us say the temperature given was 1360. Now at 1360, if you take the line, to be precise, at 1360, just about this one, so this is the line which is indicating the temperature at 1360. Now 1360 at the mid of the phase diagram. If we can see this phase diagram, this part and this part. So this is the middle part. If we can apply the lever rule, so which is intersecting at this point L, the middle point is O, and this point is S. This point is S. So now we need to calculate the weight percentage of nickel and weight percentage of copper, the amount of liquid or amount of solid. So we can say at third at 1360 degrees centigrade, we have drawn a line. This is intersecting the liquidus line at this point and solidus line at this point. So I will represent that as M and N, since we have already taken L and S. M, N. Now, the line where it is intersecting the liquidus line, if we drop the perpendicular, from the point M, so this composition will be around 63 degrees centigrade, around 63% nickel. So this M is 63% nickel. Whereas if we drop from the N onto the composition, so this will be around somewhere around 75. So this will be around 75% nickel. Now we need to calculate the amount of solid and amount of liquid at 1360 degrees centigrade. That was the question. So to calculate that one, so amount of solid, exactly where at the brackets of 70% nickel if I am considering. So by applying the lever rule, I can say this is the 63% nickel, and this is 75% nickel, and at the midpoint you have 70. So amount of solid. So this, we consider this to be the liquid and this is to be the solid. The opposite arm by total length of lever. So opposite arm is 70. So this we will consider as solid, and this we will consider as liquid. So if you want to find out the amount of solid, you should take the opposite arm. So it will be 70 minus 63 divided by 75 minus 63. That is the total length of the arm, which we will get around 58.3%. Similarly, amount of liquid of 70% nickel, if you are considering at that composition, if you apply the same lever rule, you can write it as the opposite side, that is 75 minus 70% divided by 75 minus 63, which we will get around 41.7%. The another way we can also write it as the amount of liquid is 1 minus percentage of, or amount of solid. We can get the same answer. So this is about the calculations. If a percentage composition is given, then we need to find out the different compositions where the first solid freezes from the liquid, and the last liquid which solidifies at the end of the solid, and at one particular temperature, 36 degrees centigrade, at that particular composition, 70% nickel, what is the amount of solid and amount of liquid by applying the lever rule. So like this, we have to solve the given problems. Thank you very much.